Hi everyone, this is Nancy Pav with Century 21 Redwood Realty. I am here today with Anthony Barr from Main Street Home Loans. And Anthony is in my lead share group, and he recently spoke about a real estate report that his company has provided him. And I thought it was really great material that everybody would like to see. So Anthony, can you share the real estate report that you have?
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on,
Great.
Nancy. Love to be here.
So as I was looking at this report, so my first question is, where did you, how did you gather this information?
This information is gathered through databases that are accumulated from state and local agencies. So it's a cumulative, the service that I pay to get this information aggregates all this information and puts it together in a family-friendly format for sharing to the consumer.
When was this one created?
Today. This actually has some information up to date, and it includes some of the potential market adjustments that we may have due to COVID-19.
As I was looking at it, I thought for today, what we could talk about was appreciation, because, you know, homeowners all want to know what the average appreciation on their home is. And it's also good information for a potential buyer to see what their home could be worth in the future. Now, we don't know what life is, what curveballs life is going to throw at us,
Right.
like COVID-19. What I really liked seeing was that if you've owned your home for 60 years, there's a 4.8% annual increase in equity in your home. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So obviously for you and I, we realize that's not 60 years and it appreciates 4.8% over 60 years. That is every year it goes up in value. The average is 4.81, right?
Right.
If you look at 10 years, it's 2.59. Do you think that has to do with the recession that we saw in 2009?
Right. If you blend the 60 and the 10-year together, it's about 5% a year of the overall real estate market. So yeah, that 2.6% year over year takes in fact that market recession we had in 2008.
And then I am seeing the 1 year is 0.8. Now, do you think that's due to COVID?
That is absolutely correct. And we might hit negative. I don't know, you're probably more expert than I am in that, but this is factoring COVID and the potential slowdown in the market, which is still good. I mean, and going back to what you said about the appreciation, the common question I've had with a lot of buyers that I've talked to last week is, should I buy right now or should I wait for prices to adjust because of the pandemic? So this gives a little crystal ball into the future, and the market, it's probably going to slow a little bit, but supply, it's scarce out there right now. Of course, real estate is market related, so this market, we might be a little bit better off than some other parts of the country, but yes, that 0.8 factors in COVID-19.
So if a buyer was going to wait till next year, they might see a 1% increase, but they might see more than that, right? So maybe buying now, if you can find something, makes sense because you're going to maybe save a little bit of money in the short term.
Yeah, and if you look at the median home price, we're talking about north of $650,000. So 1% of that, you're talking about $6,500 of appreciation that you can probably lose, among other things. I mean, rates may take up a little bit or other factors to consider, but the cost of waiting in real estate is always greater than the ability to save more money for that year. So that's one of the questions that we address with the buyers right now is, how much does it cost to wait 6 months or a year rather than buying right now?
And if you waited 5 years, it looks like it's anticipated to go up 17%.
That's the cumulative. That's not the extra year, but that's the total. So you're losing about 18% of the home price, compared to if you buy now or if you buy 5 years from now.
Or you'd have to save another $180,000 on a $680,000 house.
Correct.
And then the numbers on the right, the 5-year gain, that just shows you roughly what the house could cost every year over the next 5 years.
Right. So let's assume you buy a medium home price for $677,000 today. you can potentially sell that based on the forecast appreciation numbers for $795 in 5 years.
That's a nice appreciation. And that doesn't even take into consideration that you're paying your mortgage down.
Correct. And that's one of the things that most people miss is the principal payment that they make throughout the years. That's the real savings of owning a home. You're not losing that money, which your rent, you just pay your landlord and you're not getting any gain of that. But the appreciation plus the amortization is what makes really real estate a good investment.
Now, is there anything else on this report that you think that a buyer or a seller should really take a look at?
Well, one other thing that I really want to point out is the real estate is local, and the unemployment rate, the box in the bottom middle of the page, we as a nation, we are bordering 15% right now in unemployment. But if you check this specific area, we are still below 5%. So this data may be about a month old because those census take a little bit of time to trickle in, but still we are not anywhere near the catastrophe of other areas may have because of the type of employment and type of area that we're sitting right now. So I was talking to a first-time homebuyer yesterday. We were doing an analysis completely on what she should look for and if it's good to buy now or not. And all these numbers point to this is the great time to buy if you can find a property because inventory is very low right now.
That makes a lot of sense that the unemployment is a little bit lower. I knew that anecdotally because working in the area and talking to past clients, I know that the majority of them still have their jobs, but I didn't realize that for our area it was less than 5%, which, listen, is not as great as 2%, but it's not as bad as some areas.
Right. I think we're very lucky to sit in this area, which the numbers allows us to keep going and keep performing.
Right. Well, that's great. Anything else that they should take out of this report?
I think we throw a lot of information out there. So if you guys have any specific questions, you can reach out to us, but maybe we can connect some other day and dive down into more details of other parts of the numbers. But for now, I think that's good.
All right, great. Well, everyone, if you would like to get a copy of this report, please put your info, just put on Facebook or wherever this is being circulated that you're interested in the report, and either Anthony or I will get you a copy of the report for you to take a look at yourselves. Yeah. Anthony, thank you very much for coming out and joining me today and talking about this report. I really appreciate your time.
Thank you, Nancy. Happy to be here, and until next time.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.